While Brian and the Colonel football team were rewriting the record books, a man-made machine had arrived on the Nicholls soccer pitch. From day one, Alejandro "Alex" Castano was a force to be reckoned with. In 1983, he played in 13 games for the Red and Gray. Alex scored 19 goals, also had 11 assists. 1984, 16 games, 21 goals. 85, 14 games, and 12 total goals. Alex played in 43 matches and scored 52 goals with 30 assists. Nicholls had a Colombian gold mine that was one of the premier scorers in the South. Born in the city of Eternal Spring, Alex was made in Medellin, Colombia, but he came of age in Louisiana. The Machine was a nickname he earned early on. His skill set was methodical, but sometimes it felt so calculated and deliberate that you wondered if he was human. Goal after goal after goal after goal. In December 1985, he graduated with a 4.0 and a degree in engineering. He and his pregnant wife were on their way back to Colombia, where a professional soccer career awaited Alex. Alex Castano was in Medellin when soccer was king in Colombia. From 1962 to 1990, the Colombian national team failed to qualify for the World Cup, but in the early 90s, the game brought great glory to the country. Alex is playing in his homeland. He's putting his education to use as a member of the Colombian business community, and this was all part of the plan when Lester Bima recruited him to play at Nicholls. Lester sold Alex on the idea of a great soccer career, but the value in an engineering degree was a major selling point. Alex was a creator on the soccer field. He continues to be one in life. He's an entrepreneur, the CEO of his own business, and he lives in Pompano Beach, Florida with his wife and 3 children. He runs a company called Egal USA. Its purpose is to introduce high-technology LED lighting and solar fixtures into more communities across the globe. There's eco-engineering in South America and China with data measuring and compilation and topography for electric lines and civil works. This is a brilliant man. The Colombian House of Representatives presented him with an honor decree, and he's also been named one of Colombia's top 10 executives. Through it all, Alejandro attributes his success to 5 specific life pillars: love, union, honesty, gratitude, and loyalty. His father, Guillermo, taught him tenacity. With his mother, Blanca, it was sensibility and faith. From his brother, Ricardo, lessons of humility and trust were passed down. With the support of his wife, along with his children, today we welcome Alex Castano to the Nicholls Hall of Fame. Yeah. Speaking on behalf of his father is Alex's son, Andre.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Andres. I'm Alex's son. Today I'm going to be talking. He wanted me to read these words that he prepared for you guys. Despite feeling in the best health and shape of his life, my dad has been experiencing few symptoms and difficulties with his speech for several months now. After many doctors and tests, we still have no conclusion about the illness, but it's frustrating for all of us. But he's still going to therapy, he's going through with it, and he's determined to win, and he's always been. He regrets not being able to address you himself. For those of you who know him well, you can easily imagine how difficult for him it is to be quiet for a few minutes. So here are his words. I want to first give special thanks to Dr. Bruce Murphy. Thank you very much. Matt Rowan, the athletic director, the entire Hall of Fame committee. Thank you all. Okay, now his words are, I know they had a challenging task. I'm grateful to you for deciding that my contributions to Nicholls men's soccer program were enough to be selected as a Hall of Fame member. Thank you. Now, as I stand here at this moment, I'm humble and deeply honored to receive deeply honored to receive his high recognition amongst manly friends and teammates, including my coach Lester Bima, a friend of 34 years and one of the best human beings I ever known. I still remember that November in 1982 at a tournament at Kentucky, to which I was attending with the LSU soccer team. After the final, a very strange guy approached me and asked if I would like to be part of his NSU soccer team as a freshman. I have to clarify that at this time, improvised interpreters were helping you too. So because his English was extremely poor, and then Mr. Bima's accent was not as easy to follow at the beginning. So, laugh out loud. He said all kinds of stuff. He said all kinds of stuff and made promises that I did not understand at the time, but there's only one soccer language. And after many efforts, trips, and struggles, I came to Nicholls to start the season. Seeing my name on the game roster and wearing the Colonel's shirt took me back to the beginning of my sport career when, with hair pounding and body shaking, I was thankful for every opportunity to play, and I was ready to give my best for the colors. In many ways, soccer has been my life, and I wanted to play a sport around my friends and be able to perform teamwork at its best. I made that my mission, my quest, and getting to the Nicholls soccer program in 1983 will forever be one of the best decisions in my life. When I think back to my beginnings in soccer, there was always a soccer ball in my backyard. Every day after school activities, I will go and grab my soccer ball and play late in the afternoon, improving and dreaming big. I love traveling and getting to know everybody. Still in my mind are those trips for away games, facing all kinds of teams. Many wins, some losses, but every game and every trip was special because through coaches, assistants, all the Nicholls staff, we were more like a family than actually a soccer team. And just like any other traveling family or team would also stop at fast food restaurants. Our modest travel budget meant that during away games, our meal choices were often limited to Wendy's or Burger King. But leveraging the power of food in the minds of young men, our coach would invariably announce that a significant upgrade to our meal choices will follow by a win by several goals. So, oh yes, I could feel the pressure from my gastronomically challenged teammates expecting a fine meal after the game. And that wasn't the only time that Mr. Bima's words affected me so directly and so personally. In my first season in 1983, I scored 19 goals during what became a record season for Nicholls, 11 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. During my second season in 1984, I had already scored 11 goals in just 6 matches and led to a press conference. And speaking of my accomplishments, at the time, our coach Bima said, "He's a machine." And that exact quote was printed on the papers from that time on. Everybody kept teasing me about being the so-called machine, including my wife. 3 successful seasons, many games, hundreds of practices, countless strategies, a lot of goals, but none of these accomplishments will have taken place without the brilliant work, ideas, support, and trust of a lot of dedicated people. To say that my family has helped me fulfill my soccer dreams will be an understatement. And they all know how grateful I am for their love and support. To my father Guillermo that passed away 25 years ago, to my mother Blanca, my brother Ricardo, my lovely wife Patricia, also to my favorite people that call me Dad, thank you. You all know how important you are, and I am grateful that you choose to share this special day with me. To my predecessors and other inductees at the NSU Hall of Fame, I salute you all with my most sincere admiration and respect. Now, to Nicholls family, what an incredible journey I had here. No honor, award, or recognition will have been possible for me without very special people, including administrators, athletic staff, teachers, coaches, teammates, and friends. I am here to accept this honor as a tribute to all of you and to thank you for your insight, encouragement, expertise, and friendship. And with this group of very special people lies my successful coach, Mr. Lester Bima. You prepare, you plan, you practice, you persisted, and you took our team to a higher level. Thank you for always going the extra mile for me, and rest assured that I will always keep NSU deep in my heart. Before I leave the podium, I would like to share with you an interesting quote. Sport should be in your blood and veins, not in the joints and bones. Also today, I humbly accept this award on behalf of all of you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and I love you.
Mr. Alejandro Castano.